guys, it's VictiniGamer here, and since everyone has already done this type of video, and as you can assume from the title of this video, I'm going to be discussing about Genshin 2.0, the Inazuma update, while doing Genshin dailies, so that, you don't get bored and stuff from me rambling on about Inazuma. But, yeah, I'm just gonna be doing some Genshin dailies while discussing about Inazuma 2.0. While I'm discussing the topic of Inazuma 2.0, I'm gonna be summoning on the Ayaka banner. So once the Ayaka banner comes out, well, your boy has already prepared. Your boy has prepared. Look at these Primo Gems. That's enough for around 100 summons. So yeah. And also while I'm discussing about 2.0, I'm gonna be putting some corresponding images on the screen. Probably put it on the top left corner of the screen. But yeah. So let's get started with discussing, and I'm about to be doing my dailies anyway. And as always, these videos are unscripted, so bear with me while I keep saying and but. So yeah, let's get started. So Inazuma is, I think it's based on Japan? I'm pretty sure it is. But the thing looks super cool. It's probably going to be a lot of new places to explore. Hopefully more than Liyue, because Liyue was really huge. It's like so huge that like I think it took me like over 2 weeks to farm mostly everything, or to get mostly every chest and stuff. But hopefully Inazuma is way more bigger than that. Also, we got some new characters on the way too. We got Electro Traveler as well. So I guess we'll discuss about Electro Traveler first. So Electro Traveler is obviously he's 5-star sword. I mean, he's a free 5-star that everyone can get. He looks fast to play as well. For an Electro, he takes the new material as well from Inazuma. Right, his skills. Okay, he unleashes 3 shadows, dealing electro damage to all enemies on the field. And then he apparently stacks amulets. So it's like Eula's sigils. She could stack her sigils and then she could do more damage. So apparently if a character is near the amulet, they can restore elemental energy and increase the energy recharge. So basically, you could spam your ult and yeah, you could basically spam your ult. So the E combos well with this Q, and let's take a look at his Q. So his Q does electro damage to nearby characters, and apparently his weapon also gets infused with the electro, I assume. Well, not infused, but you cast upon electro attacks when you do charged and normal attacks. And if every time the electricity hits the opponent, or as the thing calls it, falling thunder, he gives out energy. So basically, you could spam your Q. So I'm pretty sure this Traveler is just a he's going to be a spammy character who could spam his E, could spam his Q. So I'm pretty sure you want to build them as with the Electro set and maybe the attack set, or maybe both, to get more particles. So yeah, that's basically it. He requires a new material to ascend, and that is Electro Traveler. Now we're going on to Saiyu, who is a 4-star Claymore Ninja. So her normal attacks have she just does 4 strikes, just like Noelle. Alright, this is a long read. It's her E skill. So, actually I'm gonna take a while to read this while I stand still. Her E basically does animal damage. She rolls at high speed. Does animal damage to foes. Does AoE damage. So if you press the E skill, she just does a normal rolling kick. That does AoE damage. If you hold the E skill, she does it longer, and she can control the direction of her roll until the end of her like E duration. It triggers elemental absorption apparently, and the skill has a duration of 10 seconds and enters cooldown once the effect ends. The longer Saiyu remains in her wind-will state, the longer this cooldown. So you basically want her cooldown to be short. If you hold it on for too long, it's probably going to be a long time until you get her E back. Her elemental absorption, so basically when you hold down her E, when she hits an opponent that is infused by an element, more presumably Pyro, Hydro, Cryo, and Electro, she will do additional elemental damage. And she only can do this once per skill activation. So it's like any other Animo character who does elemental reactions. And that is her E. And to look at her Q real quick. Her Q is a little bit weird. So she summons a pair. Apparently I think it's another copy of her, I assume. But she does nearby AoE animal damage, and she heals. And she heals based on her attack. So, and it also summons a Muji Daruma. So I think that's the pair they're talking about. But yeah, it's basically the healing skill of Chi-Chi. Or Kui, whatever her name is. I say Chi-Chi. But yeah, she heals off of attack, which is what Chi-Chi heals off of. Apparently her Dharma has her Dharma skills are based on her HP, apparently. So if the HP of the nearby character is above 70%, it will attack a nearby opponent dealing animal damage. And if there are an active character with 70% HP or less, it will heal the character with the lowest percentage. If there are no nearby opponents nearby, it will heal active characters nearby even if they have 70% or more HP. So, she is good on co-op. So let's say like one of your teammates has below 70% HP, the Muji Daruma is going to go towards them and heal them up. When there's and when everyone is healed up, it'll just go after an enemy and deal AoE animal damage. So it's a pretty cool support thing, and it's based off their HP too. So I could see some co-op plays with that. Alright, what's next? Yoimiya! Whoa! The Pyro Archer. So she does 5 consecutive shots. Her charge shot is a normal charge shot. We finally get another Pyro Archer other than Amber. So her E skill. Apparently arrows fired from her E will be blazing arrows. And she could go charge level 2 with those arrows. So it's basically Ganyu's. It's basically Ganyu, but you have to activate a skill. But I assume it's gonna be a lot of damage. It's gonna do a lot of damage since her arrows are gonna be powered up by her E. Right, time for her Q. So apparently, her Q. If you do any sort of attack, if you do any other attack, other than Yoimiya herself, you mark the opponent. Like Hu Tao's E, it'll keep triggering the AoE pyro damage effect. So it's basically Hu Tao's E. Hu Tao's E marks and then does pyro damage over time. But for this one, it looks like it does AoE pyro damage. And it occurs every 2 seconds. So yeah, she looks pretty good. I would probably summon for her, but nope. The next character is Ayaka, the character I am going to be summoning for. So I'm pretty sure everyone knows what Ayaka does. Does 5 attacks. Her E does AoE cryo damage, and she has a dash like Mona. So she can avoid a bunch of things too. And her Q is the most interesting part. She does cryo damage to every enemy. The icy wind thing. So like she does like so she's just like a slash, an AoE slash, and it does cryo damage to every enemy it hits, and and during its duration, once the duration ends, it does AoE cryo damage to characters. And yeah, that's basically Ayaka in a nutshell. Yeah, so the new characters look pretty cool. I like Yoima and Ayaka myself. Saiyu looks pretty cool too. Same thing with Electro Traveler. Probably have a reason as to using Electro Traveler now. Because now he looks like his kit is really good. He could be an elemental reaction character, as well as a DPS because of spamming his skills. Yeah, that's enough about the characters. It's time to go over the events that the game has. So apparently there's going to be a Beto event. Finally, and you get a free copy of Beto, which is good because I really do need Beto 6-6, and I only have her 4-6. We also get we're also getting a couple of extra events too. So yeah, we're getting a couple more extra events. There's the Sage of Wonders. I assume it's going to be like some sort of other weird event. I also saw in the trailers we're going to get the weird Plants vs. Zombies game again, which is the I forgot what it's called. Theater Mechanicus? I'm pretty sure that's what it's called. Well, we're getting Theater Mechanicus again. The AFK farming simulator. But yeah, we're also getting Phantom Flow. So I assume it's going to be just like this event. Where we get we have to fight a lot of enemies, or the other one where like that event that took place, where was it? Over here, where you have to like fight like certain bosses and stuff. We're also getting Leyline Overflow. So if you want to grind those hero merits and Mora, and it's your chance. And your boy over here. I think I ran out of hero wits. I think. Let me check. Well, I need more. Because I still have to level up these characters. Especially Sucrose, because of the elemental mastery buff. But yeah, so Leyline Overflow. So if you want to grind your hero wits and Mora, now's your chance. And we're also getting Lost Riches back! Let's go! So for anyone who has not gotten the Sealy, which is this boy right here, I'll put him up right now. So for anyone who hasn't gotten a Sealy pet, it's your chance to get one too. But I usually turn mine off. It makes a lot of noise. So yeah. So that's not the only thing we're getting in 2.0. 2.0 is gonna have a lot of stuff. But we're getting a new gardening system in our Teapot. So for those who wants to play a Farmville simulator or farming simulator on their Teapot, now's your chance. You can also farm materials on on your Teapot too. So you can get stuff like sweet flowers, sea flowers, horsetails. What else? Cecilias. Any of the other plants that are usually pretty hard to get. So so for those lazy people, well, not lazy, but it's more efficient to farm. You also get extra materials on top of that too. But it's a cool addition to the Teapot. You can have a cool little farm for your plants. But yeah, that's I think that's basically it for Inazuma 2.0. Yeah, that's basically it for Inazuma 2.0. So yeah, the key takeaways of this: the new characters, um, new artifact sets, new weapons, returning events, especially the Sealy one, and the new artifact set. So yeah, tell me what you guys think in the comments below. Are you excited for Inazuma 2.0? Because I am. I'm gonna be summoning on the Ayaka banner as soon as it comes out. And I think Inazuma is releasing on July 21st. So expect a video on Inazuma, boys! Yeah. I'm excited for Inazuma. Tell me what you guys think in the comments section below. And yeah. And I'll see you guys in the next video.